Hi everyone, welcome to my video. This is MG, very happy to see you again. So this is my new program, One Counter One Day. It's the second version. Last time I shared the XOX with you. I'm not sure whether you have watched or not, so appreciate your feedback if you have watched, and also is means a lot for me, okay, to me. So today I'm gonna share you another share, the Pronex 8966. In Mandarin is 宝翔控股 it's a Malaysia counter. So because this is the share the investor asked me most, especially today. Actually, this is a really strong share in the current volatile market because at the recently 10 days, this share have almost 3 times limit up. So the earliest one is August is September the 3rd, last day of September, because the company have a financial report at 29. So this is the share, okay, with good quarterly report, and the shares can fly because you know, if you have been trading Malaysia shares for a while, you know that this is the quarterly report is not reliable actually for many years, especially for some long-term investor who's been investing for 20 years, 10 years plus. They always read the newspaper, do the quarterly report, but lose a lot, okay, by relying on this one. So actually this share so far is very good, because also another reason is also one of the glove glove shares, but it's a little bit late from other glove shares. So what's the difference, and why you will have 3 times limit up? So second time limit up is October the 2nd, and then the third time limit up is today, September the 7th. Today also have almost 30%. This is a penny stock. Okay, market value is very it's not much, and so 30% I will have a limit up. And so what's the reason? Is it only because of this quarterly report? Okay, so we gonna take a look about this share. Okay, let's take a look about this one. Before I start sharing, so here is the disclaimer. So this video is purely for study and discussion. So any direct or indirect losses or suffer by any person as a result of reliance on this video shall not be responsible. Okay. So we can know that, so we see this is the quarter report last time, September 29th, okay. The QOQ is almost 4 times up. And then this YOY also not bad, right? 231. Last 3 quarters all down, especially September 1. September 1 down a lot, okay, down a lot. So before we know that, we can take a look about this company. Actually, this company is belongs to the service counter, belongs to the sector of service, manufacturing and the kind of a service one. Because before it's have cooperation with the Nike, so it's more kind of for manufacturing sales company. The main industries include the textile industry, advertising service, and investment holding. So its main customer is Nike, and under among some sports brand. But during this COVID-19, this company also produced a face masks, and it just announced recently. It reduced this its Pro-X TM antivirus technology, claims to inactive more than 99 SARS and COVID second. So this one kind of make it up the losses of last quarter. So it's kind of this mask. This mask means another important features for this one is kind of it not only antivirus fabric masks, but it's also a reusable face mask. This is the point. This is a point. So this business is doing well. So it also kindly contributes positively to the whole financial report of this quarter. Okay, part of this quarter. Okay, so this is the sectors. Now we take a look about the chart, okay, of these shares, and you know that Homely are more focused on the technical analysis. 70% of technical analysis, 30% we are focused on the whole economy side. Basically, not so into the technical analysis of the fundamental of this individual shares. Okay, we can analyze the economy thing, but if we analyze the individual shares, we more focus on technical analysis. So you can also think that we are purely technical analysis, no problem. So we take a look at the half-yearly chart. Why I choose half-yearly chart? Okay, because I can see the overview of this charting from the first day of this share list in the company in the market. So it's also quite long, right? Quite long. Some of the new shares you can see the whole view with the weekly chart, but this shares lead the half-yearly chart. And then we can take a look about their yearly chart. In this half-yearly chart, so we need to check the trend first. The trend is very important because we need to choose the uptrend to do. Okay, so far we can find this low point, higher low very easily. But if we can also draw a trend line, the white trend line is for longer term. Last 2 years already break down, and now is trying to break out. Currently, this big positive is very strong, but one thing need to notice that this half yearly haven't finished yet, so it still have possibility to draw back. All right, because you see the price, the candlestick, after it goes to 1 2 3 4 almost 2 years after it break down. Okay, so actually it's kind of a strong resistance here. Okay, then we can see another thing. Okay, their previous high, okay, the resistance. The yellow one, I put the Homely software, their special indicator Homely tight signal. The yellow candle is the yellow signal is their risk alert, means that when the price go to extreme area, for example in extreme uptrend, then the things will go to reversal side. So it means that it's also kind of extreme area. So after you see this yellow signal, you need to be careful. The price might not 100% drop, but you will have time to digest. For example, you go to sideways or you just drop, but it also could be going up again when the price can break out this yellow candle. But actually, most of the thing it cannot, right? Like this one up for next, the price also break down this yellow one few years until recent 2 years sideways for a few times, right? And why it goes sideways also have previous high, okay, as a support. Okay, and I also put the resistance price of this yellow candle is around 2.02 2 ringgit. Currently the price is 1.6 ringgit. Around you have another 40 cents profit space. So this is the profit space you need to remember for long-term investor. Short-term investor also can know that, right? If this price can be break out, long-term investor still can add more portion. But if you also approach this yellow risk signal and it cannot break out, it's your time to reduce or just can take your profit. So this is the resistance. And I also draw this white line, okay, because this candlestick positive candle haven't finished yet. So the price of this white line also very important supported price. The price I already mark it down. 1 ringgit 07. 1.07 is a short-term correction. Still have 60 cents, okay, drop space, but I mean it's kind of the last support, okay. Of course, you no need to set so big cut loss area. You can follow your strategy. For example, many of the investors want to use 5% or 10%. Also no problem. Okay, so you use the one you are familiar with. At the second step, okay, after we find the correction and we find the support resistance, and then we also need to use the funds to verify, which is very important. We use these banker chips to verify. Okay, it's very important. You see these chips here, okay, because the funds is the essence of the price. It can rally or it can drop. Okay, so we can see this special indicator. Excuse me. So the banker chips we use these red chips regarding represent these institutional funds, or we can call it bankers. Is the market makers or the big fish in the market, big shark in the market, which can push up the price because they are the most strategic and the people with a lot of money inside, and also they create the game, they play the games, right? And then they will push up the price and then also take the profit all the way. They will create the game. Okay, you just follow and then can make money. It's hard for us to beat them, right? And then the green chips, it represents the locked retailer, people who lose money, because most of the people who are individual investors, they know less about the whole market but can always rush in the market, because you know that the market is like an application. Okay, it's kind of a amplification of the humanity. Once the human nature exists, the share market exists. You reflect the greedy, the panic, all the human nature in this company, in this share market. Also, that's why the game is kind of interesting. Okay, played by the bankers one. So if you know all the things, you will be getting out of many traps, but still have a lot of investors getting in traps. So the locked retailer is the group one. Okay, it's the group one. And then the yellow one is the speculator, who is kind of fast and very professional. The fund is less than the investor, so they cannot push up the price, but generally buy low, sell high, very fast and accurate, and have very good quality, very professional traders. So these three chips together is 100%. We need to check which chips is takes advantage of the market. So for example, if banker chips more than 50%, means that the banker chips already takes advantage of this market, of this share. And then the share is also kind of safe in uptrend, okay? In uptrend. So this is for long-term investor. And then for short term, okay, for medium term, we also take a look about this medium term. This is a weekly chart. Weekly chart, we also can see there is a tight risk alert signal appeared here. The price is 1 ringgit, 106. So do you remember this number is actually close to this supported area, supported price, right? The supported price is 1 ringgit and 67. So means that actually in medium term, the price already safely standing above this uptrend line, because this supporting line we just drawn by this white line, right? White uptrend line. So safe break out this one already. So weekly chart also very safe now, and also have banker chips supported. Banker chips around 75%, I think, around 75%. Okay, so maybe your questions come in whether okay, when I can sell if I already make money. Okay, when I can sell. So we also need to take a look about the history, because it always repeats itself. So we can take a look about this weekly chart. Before this chart, we know that also have a tight signal appeared. Before it appeared, actually have another thing, the deviation between the price and the funds. Okay, the price going up, okay, but the funds are already low or high. This is BBD. BBD shows the funds inflow and outflow. But maybe you say, why don't use MCD? MCD more focused on the banker chips, the big market makers movement. It's not so sensitive one, so you will not reflect the small turning point. If you want to know the small turning point, you use this BBD. It's also an indicator according to these funds, but is reflect the big orders inflow and outflow. So it's lower high means the funds is outflow, but the price hit new high. So it's a divergence. Later on, the price drop, and also this banker chips also decrease. Okay, also decrease. But recently, the price going up, and also the BBD, the big orders also inflow, so no deviation. Banker chips also very safe, more than 75%, so no problem so far. Okay, in medium term also can safely hold. But the method, okay, two things, right? Step one, check the Tai Chi signal, okay, have Tai Chi signal. And before that, which is the earlier one, faster one, you use the divergence to check whether have a change, okay, whether have a divergence happened. If appeared, you need to be careful. And then combine with the Tai Chi. Later on, double confirm with MCD. You can take a profit in time, like last time, okay, like last time. But so far, they don't have, okay, don't have. And okay, then go to the daily chart. Daily chart for short term. Okay, if you're short term, medium short term, like let's say less than 2 weeks, less than 1 week, 1 or 2 days. You also need to analyze in the daily chart. Even you do your buy and sell in the daily chart, in the mini chart. So in this daily chart also very strong. And okay, 2 questions. 1 question is for those who haven't, who already bought it yet. Okay, they might ask when is the sell point. Actually, I just also shared with you how to sell in this weekly chart. This method also suitable in the daily chart. You can also check whether have divergence or not. If no divergence, and also banker chips also didn't decrease. Here slightly decreased, but without retailer, you know, it's a correction controlled. It's a shakeout controlled by the bankers. You no need to sell. Okay, so far the banker still remains, so no big problem, right? So if you have it, still can consider to hold. Okay, and the one haven't bought it. Okay, the one haven't bought it, maybe ask whether I still can chasing or not. Okay, it's also a good question. If daily chart the banker chip still remains, you can just chasing high in mini chart. Okay, in mini chart later on in mini chart I will share with you how to chasing high. And cannot chase in daily chart because daily chart no buy point. Okay, chasing high no means that you can buy anytime. You also need to find the buy point in smaller time cycle. Okay, smaller time cycle chart not means can just jump in. Okay, the third thing is that I already missed this opportunity. I want to find another share which is same strong as these pronextures, because it's a very volatile market. Okay, a lot of shares drop. You see today the KLCI also drop a lot. Why this share increase and limit me up, right? How can I find so strong shares? Very good question. Okay, I put this pattern, the filtering pattern already. I put the banker chips more than 50%. When the banker chips more than 50% means the bankers already control the share and the share already safe in uptrend. So at this time, you can filter the shares like this. The banker chips more than 50% at the first day. Remember, at the first day. Later on, you can also filter. But if you filter it at the first day, we means that it have bigger momentum, right? Big momentum, then you have bigger profit space and the bigger can improve your trading efficiency. So how to filter the shares? I already marked the date. That day is September 25th or so. September 25th. So we can go to the Homely Chart Technical Filter platform. So you can just choose the date. Okay, September 25th, and then Magic Color Dragon 50 first day. At that day, totally have 19 shares. Okay, 19 shares, and this Pronexers also one of them. But you know, not everyone fly like Prelexers. I think Prelexer is the best performance. Okay, so how? One thing, at least give you 90 shares. You can choose only throughout 90 shares instead of 1,000 shares, right? Already improved successful rate for you. Okay, the second thing, not it is the best performance, but also have other one. For example, the Euro Holding Euro Holding also, I think from that day till now, totally 9 trading days. 9 trading days, Euro Holding also have 35%, okay, 35%. And these Pronexers totally have 133% or more than one time. Okay, it's a very crazy one. So you can divide. You see how your success rate already very high, but how to pick the best one? You need to take the lessons to improve your analysis. Okay, that's what we call the process to analysis. Also is your principle. Okay, chase or not chase on depends on your analysis. Depends on the how well know you about the market and how well you know about yourself. Okay, it's very important one. So this one about the technical filter, you can always filter the strong shares if you know the pattern already. Okay, Then we take a look at the short term. Okay, the short term. So this is the hourly chart. Okay, we just said if you don't have the share, you want to chase high, you can, because the banker chips still remain, and we still have 40 cents profit space. Then no problem, right? And then before the and also no deviation. We just checked in the weekly chart. Okay, and then in hourly chart we to find the buy and sell point. So till now, I only show the buy and sell indicator as the trend expert. Before, in the daily chart, weekly chart, hourly chart, half yearly chart, I never show the buy and sell. So you see, buy and sell is always the last thing. Analyze is more important, far more important. So when I analyze here, you might feel that buy and sell is not so important because you already know overall of this share, right? So it's not so big for us. It's not so difficult for us to make a decision when you can buy and sell, right? But generally, when the investor want me to do analysis, always ask, okay, whether I can buy or should I take my profit now, or should I still can buy yet? Like that. Okay, so what I want to share is that if you know the process how to analyze, it's very simple, easy for you to do. So that's why Homely do want to give you the how to fish instead of giving you the fish one. Okay, so you see the banker their trend expert when the red bar actually is the what? Sorry, the red bar is actually the uptrend. Okay, so it's a little bit different from the ordinary candlestick because this is an indicator made by Homely software. So the color will take time to familiarize with. So that's what I need to remind you. The red one is short-term uptrend. It's not downtrend. It's short-term uptrend. The green one is short-term downtrend. Okay. So your buy point is this red circle. I already used the white circle. When the green turns to red is your buy point. Okay. When the green turns to red bar is your buy point. All the white circle happened when the green bar turns to red. Okay, it's your buy point, and your sell point is when the red bar turns to green bar. This is your sell point. Okay, just follow the rhythm. Okay, so you see daily chart no buy point. Okay, daily chart no buy points, but you can find the buy point in hourly chart, and you find the right one. This is also kind of a chasing high. Okay, chasing high need to be careful. You need to also set your stop loss. Okay, maybe you can set 5% or 10%, no problem, but I already analyzed the support for you. Okay, already support for you. If you think it's too long, you can also take this major line as your supported area. If the bar already break down the major line, you just cut loss all. Okay, but you can do some sweep trading when it turns green and then buy it back when the green turns red bar again. Okay, so this is a buy point and a sell point. And then okay, so this hourly chart, and also if you want to do intraday, also you can go to this hourly chart, this 1 minute chart. The white line is the price. Okay, make sure it stands above the yellow line. Yellow line is the volume moving average. Okay, you still always save when you're standing above the yellow line. You can make bigger profit if they are also have banker chips in this 1 minute chart. Okay, so totally you see this 30% limit up also have a lot of banker chips in the 1 minute chart. Not every strong share have banker chips in the minute chart. Okay, not everyone. So you can check a lot of, but if also have this one, so means this share is also suitable for you to do short term. No problem. So now we do a summary. Okay, do a summary. This philosophy is very important for you, and you will find that also whether you can chase or not, it depends on your principle. If you don't have one here, is for reference. You need to know the market very well. So the whole KLCI is in downtrend. The price haven't break out. Okay, in volatile a lot. So volatile in downtrend means market is not so good. Cannot all in half portion or less than half portion, or just take a rest if you cannot see it well. And also you need to do from long term first to short term next, so that you're always confident to familiar with your share, and you know where you are, right? Know where you are, and you will feel kind of control of this share, right? Of course, I'm not means that you're too emotional expectation, means that easy for us to deal with the people who are familiar with the share is the same thing. operate the familiar also can trade it over again, find a strong share, don't buy too much, right? Don't buy too much. If you don't have a good philosophy, you also take a rest and learn first. It's very important for you, okay? Very important for you. And so after we learn this whole video, and so the conclusion can you make now, right? So can we still chase this one? The whole trend, no problem. We already know the resistance. If you want to chase, you can find the mini chart to chase, no problem. But if you don't know the method in short term, because generally need to chasing in hourly chart, daily chart also still only 40 cents profit space. If you think okay, no problem, you can also chase in daily chart a little bit slowly, like okay, in daily chart find the right point, okay, and set your stop profit. But of course, if this 2 ringgit can break after, you can add more portion, no problem. Okay, and the second thing is that make sure you know this method and you can make a good conclusion. Means that we know everything. No matter what, we win or we lose, if you know why, then you're always on the way to improve yourself. Okay, so this is my sharing of these shares, and your feedback is very important, because you can leave your feedback in the comments about this share or about the things you want to learn more. Each share I will update if have other big important news. Okay, I will update. For example, the first video of this lecturer, and then the second video, yeah, no problem. Okay, so just tell me your thoughts. Okay, it really matters to me. Thank you very much. And also, if you want to diagnose your other shares, and can also, if you also want to attend Homely's preview class, and if you want to attend my trading day life diagnosis, trading day life diagnosis is different from this one. This video only analyze one share in details, but life diagnosis, I will give you the direct answer matching your strategy, okay, at Facebook. So you can just WhatsApp me 011-1652-7962, okay? So you can just WhatsApp me directly to get this service, 011-1652-7962. So, and then the last thing, also very important thing, is that don't forget to subscribe my channel, okay? Is also means a lot to me. It's also a very big supportive for me to optimize this video, okay? So the step, you can just click the subscribe in the right button. There is subscribe. Is still red one, means that you haven't subscribed yet. So you can just click the subscribe, and then you will turns to gray color. And then the next step, remember to turn on the bell, and then you will receive all the notification of my channel, okay? Turn on this bell. And the last one, your like, your like and your sharing of this video also important to me, okay? So thank you very much. And also just let me know your thoughts in the feedback, okay, in the comment, and also can WhatsApp me directly. Okay, so that's all for today, and thanks for watching. Hope you stay healthy, stay probability. Okay, so see you next time. Bye bye.